How you doing?
Fine.
What's up?
Oh my God. Remember I was telling you the other night about Alex?
She's leaving?
And one more thing to the list.
Damn. Are you living your dream?
Am I living my
Is this
dream?
what it looks like? Yeah.
No, this is garbage.
Brian Cristiano,
CEO of Bold Worldwide, top experts in the world of marketing.
Here to discuss is Brian Cristiano.
Is 100 million real?
Yeah, absolutely real. I have not been a great CEO, but it's time for me to step up. I'm down 50% on my staff. It could be enough to put us out of business.
Nobody's grinding like you are.
Is there anything you worry about?
I'm tied to making this work.
Crazy story.
Is the real growing bold?
It's obviously bittersweet. I'm excited for my new opportunity and to go see family down south and kind of get back to my roots, but obviously sad leaving Brian, the company. It's just become like a family, so it's, torn in that. I don't think I would have ever made that decision to move halfway across the country by myself if I hadn't become more confident of myself here. He always tells me, like, you got to chase your heart, follow your passions, follow your dreams. And I know that my passion, my dream, and where I see myself thriving is in Florida, but I would never have made that decision if I hadn't worked at Bold previously to really gain that. So, yeah.
While there has been much success, I'm also aware that there have also been challenges, which we're working diligently to turn around in order to make this a success for everybody. That said, marketing at any scale,
So many
more, isn't a silver bullet and requires continuous feedback, tweaking, and adjustments to achieve success. So, nice.
Good?
Yeah.
Good to go.
I'm just going to send it back.
Yeah, just send it back to me. That works. Cool.
Perfect.
We're good with it? I'll
Yeah.
send that out.
Yep, good to go.
All right, it's 11:15 now. We need to be there by noon, make this meeting, and we're just gonna be in and out of Chicago in like 3 hours. I made a bad hire. I made a bad management hire, and we're feeling it right now. Chicago, LA, West Coast, Florida, we're gonna be everywhere. I gotta make sure that we write every single one of our clients, because without them, none of this really matters. Because we grow when they grow, man. Sometimes you just don't get it right. At the end of the day, it's all my fault, right? Because I empower the people that make decisions. I make the final hiring decisions, especially right now. We're just frustrated because I go, man, like, where did I go wrong? Like, how did I not see this happening sooner? The biggest reason that I did what I did and shook the agency up is because I just knew that we weren't living up to our full potential. I know what we're capable of. I know the vision, and it's very clear now, internally and externally, what we're trying to do. And so I just need people that believe in that mission, want to be empowered, want the free reign, but can actually execute and deliver and do the things that we say we're going to do. Because we can talk about the great ideas that we have and what we know it can be, but if we can't actually execute it and turn that into reality, none of it actually matters. Forget the $100 million. Like, who cares? Like, it's a great target, but that's not my dream. My dream is to change this industry. I think it's broken. I think it can be done so much better. And I think that marketing and advertising can actually help grow the bottom lines of other businesses, and we can have a hell of a fun time doing it. And I think we can do it without all the red tape and the politics and the nonsense and the slow processes. That's what we're building. And when we do that right every single day, forget $100 million, dude. We become the biggest and best in the industry. We create a new industry. That's the vision. Today's also my anniversary, and it's like, I don't think people really understand that this is not like a choice of saying like, oh, I don't care about my anniversary. I'd rather fly to Chicago and like leave my wife, my pregnant wife, home by herself. the business is not in a position that it was intended to be. I would much rather be in New York right now with my wife than in Chicago. My choice is, do I want to show these clients that we really care and own up to the mistakes that I made and that we made? Or do I want them to feel like Bold doesn't really care? I don't collect a freaking paycheck, dude. Not like somebody goes to work every 2 weeks and they get a freaking paycheck on Fridays. It doesn't work that way as an entrepreneur. If I don't show up, if I don't do this, I'm not in Chicago, I'm not in Los Angeles, I'm not in Florida this week, and meeting with these clients and pushing the entire team to do 2 months worth of stuff in a week, if I don't do that, I don't have a paycheck. You know, somebody mentioned on one of my Instagrams today, said something along the lines of, oh, you know, you should really learn how to balance that and take care of your wife. Dude, I am taking care of my wife. I'm trying to have something where, you know, when my wife's who's sick, who has Crohn's disease, I'm not tied to like what my insurance is willing to pay. I can go and get the best damn doctor because I built something, because today I sacrificed our anniversary. I'm not playing for like a day, I'm playing for life. Like, that doesn't come along with, oh, hey, sorry client, my anniversary falls on the date, I can't be there. They're not the same thing, man. It's not the same game. It's okay, you don't have to play this game, but that's the game I'm playing. And so it kind of frustrates me when people say that and think those things, that it's just as easy as balance and saying, all right, well, I won't go to Chicago that day because it's my wife's anniversary. It doesn't work that way, man. It's because I do care about my wife. It's because I do care about my family. It's a very different way of looking at it, and I think that that's why only real entrepreneurs like get it. Like the real entrepreneurs, dude, they're like, oh man, I've been there, that's tough. It's not easy. It's not for everybody. So Amanda's coming on, well, she's already obviously on, she's been our PM, but now she's coming on as COO. Right. So we're gonna have operations, which is phenomenal. That's going to solve. That's already solving a lot of problems.
Takes a lot off Sean, takes a lot off you.
Bryant, I think we're at the point of where we might bring him in.
Great.
So
that solves this.
That solves that. We've got more bandwidth in there regardless of full time. We bring Bryant in full time. That really creates a lot of leverage. So I feel like if we finally get a couple of these things in place, while it's not in a traditional exactly the like org structure that we're like trying to ultimately put together.
Anyway, we just figured it out.
Just can make it happen, right?
Because people are like, oh, like, is Brian the same as he is in like the show that you're watching right now? And I'm like, he's better than he is in the show. Like he's really taken me and like been like a mentor, a brother, like just a person that I really has helped me grow, knowing that he has so much faith and trust in me, which is something that I think is really hard for a lot of people, and they don't necessarily give it nor take it a lot. I mean, obviously I've had the support of my family, but I've never had someone actually like truly believe in me and what I can do and push me to see how far I can go. So I think just definitely gonna miss our relationship in that. I think that's like the biggest thing I'm gonna miss.
We're sad to see you go, but we got your ice cream.
I'm literally gonna start crying right now. We need to stop talking.
You just can't focus in on the issues. As challenging as it is, it's very tempting to focus in on the people that have left, the positions that are no longer here, the challenges with communication and freelancers and remote people. It's very tempting to focus in on that, but the thing that I remind myself every day, and I try to remind everyone that's here and future employees, that is looking backwards where we need to be looking forwards. And it's continuously reminding myself and the entire organization of what we're building, why we're going through this, and even reminding clients that this is only temporary. This is not forever. We have to take a step back in order to take many steps forward and sprint full out. So as tempting as it is to look backwards and focus in on all the problems and the challenges, we have to look forward and remember why we're doing this, because it's challenging. That's it. It's official. We already outgrew the space. When I was building out that our 90-day plan for the business, I presented it the other day. I'm like, here's the 6 things we need to focus in on. October 15th is 90 days from now. Oh my God, I'm gonna be having a kid like within a week of 2 of that.